Okay, so I've just bought myself a Android Auto sort of module thing for my Range Rover L405. So let's see what we got. This is just from Aliexpress. We have some instructions there, which I'll probably vaguely take a look at. Bus system, yeah, some interface cabling. What's that look like there? Don't know, probably DAB or something along the lines of that. Lots of cabling. The module itself. Let's see. One-handed's always difficult. Okay, so that's it. So what we'll do, we'll get this in the car, take some trim off, fit it, and yeah, do a little review on it. Okay, so I'm in my Range Rover now, and basically it doesn't feel very natural, but you just kind of pull under here. You can feel some clips. There's one there, I think there's one there. You're just going to pull this there and there, and it should just come off in one piece, including all of this. So I'm just going to give that a pull because it's quite difficult to do that with one hand. Yeah, obviously it's quite scary doing that, but it comes off easily enough. So looking at this now, it looks like we got some T20 screws there. I'm going to loosen those off. That'll get us behind the screen. I think there's another 2 there, so I'll just go get my my Torx 20 and we'll get the screen out. Okay, removing those is just sort of remove this bracket really. So that's still not everything. It looks like we've got another T20 there, and we got one there, other side there and there. So I'll remove those, and then hopefully it should just remove this panel, and then we can get into all the cabling behind it. Right, so with those out, it just removes these sort of side pieces. So we'll just let that dangle because that's on a cable, as is this one here. And then the screen itself has another 4 T20 by the looks of things. So we'll just remove those as we have done previously for everything else. Okay, so with those removed, it'll just pull out, and then we've got access here to all of the cabling hope that we need. So I'll just start going through this and start plugging things in, I suppose. Okay, so there's 2 parts to this. We also need to remove this now. Again, it just pulls off this trim. And then that's going to reveal another T20 there, and then we should be able to pull all the climate control out, and it's going to get us this unit here, because what we're doing is we're interfacing between this and the screen, and then we've got to hide this box somewhere down here somewhere. I don't know, we'll make it work. Okay, so with those screws removed, that's the climate control. So I'm just going to disconnect this cable here and move this out of the way, and then that gives us access here to another 2 T20 bolts. We'll get them out, and then this should just slide out, and then the rest really should just be cabling everything up. So fingers crossed this is an easy one. Okay, so I've just connected some of this up now. So it's got the Wi-Fi antenna here. Now I'm told that this can just sit on top of the unit. So I've just left that as it is really, and then the only other connections is the power and I believe that's the camera. So I've just plugged those in. Now what that leaves us with is this connection here. So this is going to go into the head unit, and then the other side of it will plug into what is currently in the display unit. We'll plug into that there now, and then similarly on here, what currently is in the back here will be replaced by this, and then that connects onto the car side of things, and then I believe that is everything. I think there is a connection here for a USB, but I don't really think that's required, because this should just connect automatically. I shouldn't have to wire it to my phone. So I'm gonna sort of roughly put it all together, turn the ignition on, make sure it connects to my phone, just to make sure that isn't the case and I don't have to do anything with the USB because I can't be bothered. And yeah, let's just see how we get on with that. So I'm just gonna connect everything up now. So like I said with the screen, I've just disconnected this now. Here's the new connector. That should just push in there. Sorry, my finger's in the way. Yeah, it's gone fine. And then the other end we'll just put into here, and we'll do the same on the back of this unit as well, and then just try and tidy up the wiring. Okay, so I've just been trying to position this module somewhere, and I found that, I don't know if this is the best place, but you can fit it just down here. Let's remove this cables. It will go sort of just at the back here, and then the screen does fit on top of it. So I'm going to try and do that and plug everything in. Yeah, let's just see how we get on. Okay, so far so good. The last thing I've got to do is just disconnect this at the back and then replace it with this. So I'm just going to put that in now, try and push it all back together, and then I guess just see if it works. Okay, so I just did one of those steps wrong. So the that blue plug that I originally unplugged from the module below, that the one that's in it needs to remain in it, and the one that comes with your kit needs to be put in the back of here, so that replaces it. And then without putting too much stuff together, if I just turn the ignition on, fingers crossed, this should just go to Android Auto. So yeah, I think I just need to sync that to my phone and all should be good. On the other controller, so audio, video, and then you've got to make sure that that's set to auxiliary, and that will give you sound. And then once you've done that, then you can just select navigation, and that will give you the Android Auto look, I suppose. So yeah, so when you start up the car, it should just go straight to this. One thing I would say though, which isn't great, is that it has cut off a bit of the screen here. So the alignment's not perfect, but it cost me what, £95 from Aliexpress. It's not bad, is it? Can't complain. It could be a lot worse. So there you go. And now it's just a case of pushing it all back together, bolt everything up, and yeah, that's it. All good. Okay, so that's everything put back together. Gave it a clean because it's absolutely disgusting. Let's hit the start button. Fingers crossed that should just go straight to Android Auto. Okay, so it looks the part, but one thing that I have noticed now is that the screen is like out of a line. Like obviously that should say like Ruby Soho, so it's kind of like the screen is this way. Now I did notice before in the settings, so if I go to press the settings there, I'm not going to get a settings. I actually have to press this button, which will get me the settings. Then there's a driver's seat location, so I've moved that onto the right hand side, hoping that that's the reason for the alignment issue. So I'm just going to let this have a power down now, and we'll see if that makes a difference. Okay, so I've got the alignment issue resolved now. You know, I basically should have just read the instructions. There's a number of switches along here, and then it depends on which screen size that you have. You know, sorts out this alignment issue. And on the L405, mine's 2015, it just meant that switch 5 needs to be in the on position and nothing else. But I think you can do this with a little bit of trial and error. So it'll be either switches 4 or 5 which will need to be in the on position. So what I did is I would switch 4 on, and then I disconnect the power, turn the car off, put it back on, power back on, and basically just did that until it worked. And now it's perfect and everything works. So jobs are good, spot on. Aliexpress, 100%. Me being able to read instructions, 0. So